What's good, T Squad? It's me, Keisha, and I'm here with this week's All Tea, All Shade Love and Hip Hop Miami Season 6, Episode 3 review. So, on the episode, Shay confronts Fabian about allegedly getting Zoe's little sister Bianca pregnant and cheating on her. He immediately goes on the defensive saying, "You stupid, don't come in here with that. It's not true." She continues to press him, and then he was like, "Okay, all right. I haven't ever seen her in real life, but we have text and DM and stuff like that." And she was like, "How did this start?" And he was like, "It started off with a conversation about my hair." But he says that he's never seen her in person and that she's lying about being pregnant. And Shay says that if she finds out that he's lying about that, it's going to be a wrap and she's going to be done with him. How about the fact that whether he's seen her in person or not, he still was entertaining her and having conversations with her? But that part is okay. Shay is the biggest idiot I've ever seen in my life. The fact that you have been on reality TV for now, about 20 years, and there has been absolutely no growth on your end. The only growth you have had is new growth. Like, that's it. Like, you're still the same bird you was back in the early 2000s, and you honestly should be ashamed of yourself because you look and sound stupid AF. How you letting a dude with a chin strap beard play in your face? I'm just not understanding. I'm just so not understanding. Like, you make excuse after excuse after excuse for this dude. Like, the Peter that gotta be made of gold, okay? Platinum, rubies, diamonds. I'm just not understanding, like, what got you so hooked over this dude that you keep on allowing him to make a fool out of you, and then you want to act like it's you and him against the world and you got to fight for your family. Girl, you ain't even got no family. Stop. Please get it together. Derrick and Angela are on the beach having a good time. I just love Angela, her spirit. She just seems like she's just so at peace with her life and everything and in a good place. And he informs her that he's throwing, coming back to Miami party with his partners. But he says, he doesn't want to disrespect her by drinking around her. And she was like, I don't care about you drinking around me. It's just I don't like that alcohol makes certain people change their behaviors, their attitude, the way that they conduct themselves. And I agree with that 1000%. Me being a person that does not drink, I'm always a sober person. And I see how alcohol affects others, and it can be annoying being the sober person and your friends and stuff is drunk and acting a fool and you're needing to be babysat. It's just like, come on, we are grown. Like, can you please not? I like Derrick. I know that they're engaged, but I just don't feel like he's her end all be all guy. I don't think that, I don't know. It's just something about them that just don't seem like they're in the same place in life. Even though I know he's supposed to be heavily into God and that they pray together and all of this stuff. I don't know. I just don't think that he's her guy. I don't. I still think that he want to be outside, which is fine because that's his, choice. I think that she's been there, done that, and more settled. And she honestly seems even older than him. He reads like he's younger than her. I don't know why, but I think Rob and China belong with each other. I really do. I really honestly do. I think that she really truly, genuinely cared about Rob and loved him. And he was making progress in certain areas of his life. And I think with the person that she is now, that they would be able to be in a relationship with each other and bring the best out of each other. And they have a beautiful daughter with each other. I don't know. I just see, if it ain't Rob, I see her being with somebody else. I just don't see it being Derrick. I don't see them getting married. I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but my spirit ain't never wrong about folks. Y'all see how I read Greg, Kiana's man on Real Housewives of Potomac. One look at him and I knew that he wasn't right. So we find out that Amara hosts a View Like talk show for the Espanol audience, which is really dope. Congratulations to her. But lo and behold, Marlon and that carpet he called hair is there in the audience. And after she films, she goes and sits with him, and he brought her flowers and some cupcakes or something that he baked for her. And basically talking to her about what Flo told him about how they got into it, and how Flo said that she was the aggressor, which was a lie. And she says, he's telling her that, he wanted to work on his marriage. He's the one taking the kids to school, clean up the house and doing all that. And I'm like, that's the least you can do when you ain't working. Like, what? Like, what are you here for? Like, what are you doing with yourself? Mr. Fix It. Like, he's literally Mr. Nanny. He's Mrs. Doubtfire. And so Amada was like, well, I got some things in my new house that need to be fixed. And he was like, oh, I can come over there and fix it. And she talking about there's certain pipes and stuff that need to be poked. And I'm just like, girl, like, Amada is dumb. We all know that, but she can't be this dumb to actually be entertaining this man, knowing what she knows about him. And Marlon has cleaned up really well. He does look nice. I think that he needs to cut the beard some. His toupee blends in pretty well. Then we go to Eliza, who goes over her daughter Shamaya's house to check on her. She just gave birth to her baby girl Amira. The baby was born prematurely. She's in the NICU. And they sit down and talk, and Eliza apologizes that she hasn't been able to make it over to the hospital to see the baby because she's been working a lot. And Shamaya says that, she needed more support from her mother throughout her pregnancy, and that most moms would have been there and that she wasn't. And Eliza seems taken aback by this, because it's just like, what more do you want me to do? And she was like, what do you mean I wasn't there for you? She was like, you didn't do the baby shower. And she was like, well, most people don't have the baby shower until they're like 7-8 months pregnant, which is honestly the truth. And she was like, you had the baby early. Like, what do you want from me? So she was like, look, bet I'll throw you a push party. Is that good? And she was like, yeah, that'll be great. I would like that. Like, I get Shamaya being upset with her mom for not being that present when she was little growing up. But it seemed like she was a single mama trying to make it and take care of her and her daughter. And it is unfortunate that she wasn't there for her. And Shamaya does have every right to be upset about that. But we've seen them have the heart-to-heart conversations. We saw where she allowed her to move back into her home, and her daughter continues to be with this guy who obviously is no good for her. And it seems like Eliza is trying to mend fences and be there for her daughter. And her daughter, it seems to me, likes to punish her by bringing up the past. And Eliza, before the episode even aired, made sure she posted her receipts online showing that she was there for her daughter when she had the baby, after the baby, her being in the NICU with the baby and everything. She even showed receipts of a text message thread between her and the producers where they wanted her to say certain lines in the scene with her daughter. They wanted her to say, honestly, I'm still disappointed in Shamaya for getting pregnant, and that's why I haven't been more supportive. She said she refused to say that. And she was like, I let y'all play in my face when y'all lied and said I slept with Safari, but like, I'm done. I'm done playing, and y'all not about to paint me as a mama that was not there for her daughter. Here is photographs. Y'all can check it out on the actual Instagram page of her at the hospital with her daughter and the baby and everything. And I just honestly feel like Shamaya needs to grow up and get it together and stop trying to blame her mother for everything wrong that's going on in her life. Hot Topic ends up linking with Trina's brother Snoop, and they sit down and have a conversation about his talk with Swerve and how he is in fact doing music. He didn't want to say where he was from. He was defensive about his children. And he drops the bomb on Hot Topic that they're married. And she is shocked by this news. And for her, it's even more confirmation that this dude basically is a clout chaser and a user. And Snoop was like, regardless, I think we should just fall back and let things play out and just see how everything moves, because at the end of the day, that's still his sister and he wants to respect her relationship. But Hot Topic in her confession was like, I ain't got nothing to lose. You know what I'm saying? She said she was going to put it out there regardless about the fact that Trina married this guy. So I don't know if this is going to derail their friendship or not. We'll know if the storyline is real or not based on how Trina takes it when she finds out that Hot Topic was the one that spilled the tea about the whole situation. Trick Daddy is in the hospital for diverticulitis. I actually had diverticulitis when I was 32, and that's one of the reasons why I got sick real bad back then. He said that he was having stomach issues and that they had to do emergency surgery on him because he had a blockage in his intestine. So that led me to wonder, did he have to get a colostomy bag like I did at the time? But thankfully they caught it in time and that he's doing better and on the mend. Derrick has his party at the club. Of course, China is there to support him. Trina and Swerve are there. And she talks about how their marriage was exposed and how, she got bombarded by phone calls from family and friends asking why she didn't say anything. Bobby arrives. Him and Angela sit down and talk, and he asks for a mocktail, and she was like, "You're not drinking." And he was like, "For now, it just makes me feel better, because I was consuming too much." And I was like, "Okay, he stopped drinking, but have you stopped sniffing the cocaine?" Okay, that's what I want to know. So it's good that China got a sober companion on the show, at least for the time being. They were trying to make it seem like with the edits that she was feeling some type of way about Derrick drinking. I don't know if I necessarily believe that. I think it was the way that they was editing it. But Bobby tells Angela that he's annoyed that he had to find out that Trina was married online. And I mean, I would be a little hurt, but at the end of the day, you grown, you like it, I love it. Congratulations. I wouldn't even really honestly care. So Bobby was like, he gonna go over there and congratulate them and say something slick about, the fact that he ain't like that he had to find out online and this is that and the third. And China was like, no, don't do that. Go over there and congratulate them and say, let's get together for lunch. Da da da. So he goes over there and he takes Angela's advice. But as soon as he went over there, he was like, "Hey cousin, how you doing? I miss you. Congratulations." He didn't even get to get everything out. Here go Trina. "You ain't speak to my husband." Girl, I just found out the Negro was your husband 2 minutes ago. If you don't get up out my face. Like, Trina is really beside herself. She really is. Like, I cannot stand this lady now. She has such a nasty disposition and an attitude. And I hope that this dude play her. I really honestly do, because she deserves it. Because her attitude is stank. So he then goes on to be like, congratulations, even though I had to find out online. And here go Trina. I don't want to talk about that right now. It's not the time or the place. I don't want to talk about that right now. Girl, shut up. Please shut up. If he want to talk about it, he can talk about it. What you gonna do about it? Nothing. Oh, Miss Piggy looking ass. I cannot stand this lady. Ugh. So Amara's daughter is allegedly in the hospital, and she had to leave the set and had car trouble. She couldn't find anybody else to call, so she called Marlon of all people. Marlon arrives with his tool case, fixing whatever the problem is. He get in the car with her because she's supposedly so upset because her daughter is in the hospital and she just takes care of everybody, and her car stopped and she didn't have anybody to call. And then here go Amara with the fake tears, fake crying, and he talking about how he there for her if she need anything. And I'm just looking like, this got to be scripted. This has to be scripted because it just seems inauthentic. It screams fake. Amara cannot be this damn simple, okay? Like, what is happening here? None about it seemed genuine at all. Like, I just can't. I really honestly can't. And we already know Amada a lie in a minute. Okay, so you really can't believe nothing she say. But the whole thing just is trash. So it's the day of Shemaya's push party, and Eliza arrives with a brand new, I think it was a Honda truck for her daughter. And the friends and everything is there. Tip is there. And, they've mended things, her and Eliza. And Tip tells her that Eliza tells Tip how Shamaya was mad with her for not throwing her a baby shower in time, and how she was trying to explain to her that you went into premature labor, and how she got her the car and everything, and how she just really wants to show her daughter that she got her back. So time goes on, and Shamaya is late. She is not there. Eliza is like, where is this girl? Her friend comes and tells her that Shamaya isn't coming. She said that Eliza just want to look good for the cameras. If you felt that way, then why even agree to the dang push party? That's what you said you wanted. Then she gives you what you want, and now it's, she's just doing it for the TV. Girl, like, that's why I agreed with Eliza after this, because now you playing in my face, and it's obvious that you're trying to punish me. Okay, so how about you punish yourself, be a single mom over there with that baby with that deadbeat daddy, okay, and you handle your own scandal. Since you so grown, and since I'm a shitty mother, then you do everything on your own, little girl, because it's giving no to me, no bueno. And Eliza had every right to be upset. She tells everybody that the party is over. And so Tip go outside trying to read her Miranda rights, telling her you're not taking accountability, and you got to be a mother, and put your feelings aside, and you haven't even went to go see your granddaughter at the NICU. And Eliza at that point was like, girl, fuck her, fuck you. Like, y'all can get up out my face. And I just felt like, especially considering the place that they are in their friendship, that Tip was going over the line. I see she likes to rub it in Eliza's face about how her son is doing so well, and this, that, and the third. It's like, okay, great for you. Great for you, girl. You did something right. But your situation is totally different, because you have a son and you don't have a daughter. Mother-daughter relationships are totally different than mother and son relationships. And I agree with Eliza. I've mended fences. I've apologized. Like, I'm not going to apologize anymore. Like, I could see if she's one of them mamas that just said she was sorry for the show, and then afterwards you don't hear nothing from her until the cameras go back up. It's obvious that she was there for her. So it's like, what more do you want me to do? And I felt like Tip little bitty self need to mind her business. So at the end of the episode, the meetup between Zoe, Shay, Fabian, and her sister Bianca happens. For safety reasons, they didn't have Bianca there because she is allegedly pregnant by Fabian. And they know how Shay like to throw stuff. I don't know why this is a topic of conversation this season, how Shay like to throw stuff. Like, because who's scared of her? Did somebody get hit or something that we don't know about? Or like, because who is scared of Shay? So they sit down, they have the meeting. Bianca is on video chat, and the meeting begins, and Fabian is like, I've never met you before. Have I ever met you? Have I ever met you? She stalls, and she finally says, no, I've never seen him in person. And Shay was like, see, I told you, this be a liar, this, that, and the third. And Zoe was like, okay, but they still were texting each other. I don't know why she lied. Granted, that's weird. I'm going to handle you later. But it still doesn't negate the fact that they were in communication with each other and texting and talking to one another. Shay Thompson, so it don't matter. It don't matter. She lied. She bet not let me see her, because it's like that for her, this, that, and the third. And Zoe was like, you're not going to put your hand on my sister. I'm here right now. What's up? She kept on saying that. Shay kept on acting like she ain't heard her, but I know damn well you heard her. So as she's leaving out, Shay was like, if I ever see you, I'm whooping your ass. This is that and the third. And Zoe was like, come whoop me. How about that? And nothing ends up happening, and the episode goes off. If I was Zoe, I would cuss my little sister out for old and new because you're weird. You're embarrassing me. What was the point? Did you just want to be on the show and have camera time? But the little sister seemed like she a little slow anyway. But as far as Shay is concerned, I agree with Zoe. It still does not take away the fact that your dude is still out here entertaining other women. And you sitting up here gloating and high-fiving, acting like you really being vindicated that he didn't sleep with her. Ooh, he didn't sleep with her, but I'm pretty sure he slept with others. Like, Shay is a dingbat. Like, she really honestly is. And I don't feel sorry for her at all. For nothing that she going through, because she puts it on herself. But you guys let me know what y'all thought about this week's episode. I'm going to give this week's episode of Love and Hip Hop Miami a B-. Y'all let me know what y'all thought about it. Let's talk about it down below in the comment section. Please make sure to thumbs up this video, subscribe to my channel, and turn on your post notifications so you know when my videos drop. I love you guys, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.